The one I use is Born This Way. So the purpose of this video is I wanted to talk about myself a little bit. A lot of you don't know who I am, and my name is Sanjaleeta Singh. I am a wife, a mom of 5 sons, and a grandma of a little baby boy. He's about 9 months old. He's crawling into everything now and just doing his thing. So adorable. Hey guys, do you know what's pretty messed up? My $500 camera just went off on me. It said battery dead, and I didn't even start recording yet. I was only getting set up, and yeah, it said battery dead. And it took me forever to set it up to where I wanted it, how I wanted the background to look. I mean, I wanted to do this in front of a window, which I am, and it just wasn't focusing properly. And I'm recording from my cell phone, and look how nice it is recording. So we're not really gonna go through the colors and stuff that I'm putting on. I'm just gonna do kind of a talk through video. I wish I wasn't so annoyed now. I just need to calm down and get with it. Next, I'm going in with my Smashbox loose powder. Just to kind of set the foundation. I'm gonna go quick. I spent too much time trying to set up the camera. It just really annoyed me, and then when I was ready to record, it said battery low. And it only came with 1 battery, which isn't cool. So, just pretty annoyed. That was actually the 3rd camera I bought this week too. And it had good reviews of, you know, making YouTube videos and whatnot, but I guess it wasn't for me. So he's going back. Can't believe I'm recording from my cell phone. Back to square one. But yeah, so we're just gonna kind of settle this. So I was born in the Fiji Islands, but I was raised in America. My parents came to America when I was 1 year old. Our minerals blush. Just the apples on my cheek, and then I'm gonna put the loose powder under my eyes because before I do my eye makeup, because I just don't want it everywhere. I always do my face first. This is how I've always been doing my makeup, and I find it easy. But yeah, so I was saying, yeah, so we came to America. I was 1 year old. I have 2 older brothers. Well, one of them passed away almost 3 years ago. So just one of us left, and I'm, you know, like I said, I'm the baby. I'm gonna put this on the loose powder. Oh, so I'm the baby out of the 2 and the only girl. Oh my goodness. This is a banana powder. I've never used this before, but it's pretty yellow, pretty banana-y. I'm gonna start working on the eyes. I'm gonna use the Belle Jordan eyeshadow palette. It has all these colors. I don't know what color I'm doing. I'm just doing whatever today. There's, like I said, there's no specific colors. Whatever I end up with, I end up with. So we shall see the finished touch. Okay, so with the lid, I'm just gonna go up with this color right here. And these are my new BH brushes, so see how that goes. But yeah, so we were raised in America, went to school, and we kind of settled in San Jose, California. Went to school there all the way till I want to say I was 11. And then we moved to Stockton. My dad's company that he was working for in San Jose, they had moved, I believe, to Kansas. And he didn't want to move. He didn't want to leave his family. You know, he had brothers and sisters in San Jose, and his parents, they were all pretty much, everyone was settled. So he didn't want to leave them. He wanted to stay close by. So he ended up getting a job in Stockton. And yeah, so we moved to Stockton. It was kind of hard starting junior high, you know, as in a new city, the new girl. It was just really hard. It wasn't easy. But yeah, so I went to middle school here, you know, made some new friends. You know how kids are. We make friends fast. wasn't the same. I still missed my San Jose buddies, and funny thing is I kept in touch. Well, I found them all on Facebook, and some of them found me, so we kind of keep in touch now as, you know, grown women. It's kind of cool. You know, get to see where we're all at now in life, and, you know, looks like we all did pretty good. I'm sure we went through some, you know, some bumpy roads here and there to be where we are today. Under my lashes, I'm gonna go with that same color to kind of open up my eyes, because my eyes are such a light color. Everything just like blends in with my face. It's funny. It's like, so I just realized it wasn't recording anymore. Everything that could have possibly went wrong today. First started with the camera, and then my cell phone ran out of storage because I had to go in and delete a bunch of stuff. And all this time I was doing my makeup, my eye makeup, my eyeliner, my mascara, everything, and I realized it says no storage left. Yep. So right now we're just using bronzer. Yeah. Hopefully this is not the highlight of my day or my full day. I still yet to do my hair. Just letting it air dry. My lips aren't really that dark. I don't know why it looks that dark in the video. It is my cell phone. I'm using this lip color. It says Kiki, and it's kind of like a pinkish color, but I don't know why it looks burgundy on my phone. So yeah, just kind of bronzing. And then with the small part of the brush, I'm gonna do my nose. Gotta keep calm. Life happens. How's your guys' day? Like, seriously. Mine didn't start off so well, so hopefully your guys' started off well and is still going good. Today's date night for us. Pretty sure we're going to have Greek food today. So we both love Greek food. It's healthy. I don't like too much processed crap with sauces and all that stuff. I just watch what I eat. And then I did mention. Okay, highlighter next. Just gonna do up here. My big old BH brush. It was a cute set. Shining through back there. I think I need to find a different place. The window setting is not going to do unless my next camera can adjust that. I know there are cameras that can adjust it to where I can be in front of a window. Okay, and that looks good. So that's going to complete the look. I'm just going to spray some setting spray on it, and I'm done. I'm going to do the hair and come back. I need to save the storage space. I don't want to do my entire makeup and then find out we have nothing left. I'm just going to record just a little bit because I don't want to finish up my storage. I'm going to be curling my hair with this waver. I saw a video, I think it was yesterday, that Carly Bybel had posted, and she was using one of these, and I thought, wait a minute, I've got one of these, and it was like super dusty, so I had to clean it up. So yeah, so I'm going to do some waves in my hair. I would like to do the whole tutorial, but I don't have enough storage, so I can start on it. Let's try at least. Yeah, I went back and I was looking at the video. I mean, everything possibly that I didn't expect to happen happened. The camera was a fail. My new camera that I've been waiting for, my third camera, was a fail. I thought I was recording with my cell phone. That was a fail. I ran out of storage. You know what? That just goes to show life happens. Life happens, and we just have to deal with it. And not stress. You know, we are real people. By the way, I put heat protectant on my hair because I do not use heat on my hair. Maybe once a week or 3 times a month. But yeah, I put it on my hair before I don't want to damage my hair. My hair is getting super healthy now with all the oil treatments and everything else that I'm doing to it. So, but yeah, you know what? Life happens, and things like this gonna happen. There's no need to get mad or upset, you know, because life happens, and we just got to keep moving, because life is not gonna stop. It's gonna keep moving, whether we're upset, whether we're dead, or what. I mean, it's just gonna keep going. Well, that came out pretty nice. So let me just do this part, and then I'm gonna do the rest off camera. But you guys got the idea of, you know, how this works. So you're just gonna go, probably take about this much of your hair. My hair is pretty thick, so I have to take small sections and just kind of go through the whole. My hair is done. I did try to record the video, which I'm going to enclose. Anyways, I tried to do a talk through with you guys, my makeup, and just kind of who I am and all that stuff, but things kept happening. The new the new phone that I bought, the battery died like not even 5 minutes. I don't know if it was because I was taking too long to set up or what, but I've had cheaper cameras than that, and the battery had lasted forever, you know, from taking hours and hours of pictures. So I don't know what was up with that. Anyways, yeah, my eyes about to water. So then I kind of finished up with my cell phone, and then my cell phone got full. Its memory got full. So then I had to go and delete a bunch of stuff on there. So if you guys have an iPhone, make sure you go into your recently deleted box and empty that box out, because if you don't, that counts as your memory. Sorry, I had to move that notification. But yeah, so anyways, so here's the look. The hair is done. It came out really good with that waver I showed you guys. And I'm going to go ahead and enclose the videos anyways. This is how we learn how to YouTube and record. I mean, we're going to make mistakes. It's not going to be perfect. I just started, you know, and it's not like I'm into it 5 years. And even if you're into it 5 years, we're all going to make mistakes in life. That's just life. We just pick up and, you know, learn from it and just kind of keep going. We can't let life struggles stop us from doing the things that we enjoy doing. You know, just like I enjoy doing this. You know, I made one video and I didn't know I was gonna take it this far and wanting to record more. And I think my first video was when I did the 23andMe, the ancestry DNA thing. I still didn't get back my full results. These notifications keep coming. I still didn't get my full results. I guess Ancestry is gonna finish it off now. So the only thing I know, it just says South Asia, so which is India, and there's 13, about, because of my eye color, 13% European. So, and that's the DNA G and G. So G and G is people with light eyes. So green eyes, blue eyes, it's from the European countries. So that's where these eyes came from. But yeah, pretty much South Asian. Looks like we didn't mix too much in there, so, which is a good thing. So, but yeah, so the DNA plays a big role in, you know, our eye color, our skin, hair, everything about us, our features too. So yes, I got a little of European in me, which is pretty interesting. So once I get the breakdown, I'll try to post that. But yeah, so that was, you know, that was my first video, and then after that, I thought, should I make more videos and more videos? Like, something kept tugging on me and saying, do this, you know, what do you have to lose? So I just started doing it. And then I told my husband, and he looked at me kind of weird, and he's like, hey, if you want to do it, go for it. So he's all for it, you know, and he thinks it's pretty good, you know, and it's a stress reliever for me too, to sit behind the camera and talk to you guys and share my beauty tips. And I still haven't got to my health tips yet to share with you guys, because I've been waiting on a camera, and I went through camera 3 and still not happy. So I'm gonna try this other one, and hopefully that will work. But for now, yeah, I'm recording from my cell phone, and yeah, so we're able to finish up the look. While I was doing my makeup, like I told you, the storage filled up on my phone, and I didn't know, and I just kind of kept going and talking to you guys, and I don't even remember what I all talked about. I know I was talking about that you know, I had grew up in San Jose, and then we moved to Stockton when I started middle school and had to make new friends, kind of started off a new life, and things just kind of, life just kind of happened from there. I went to high school here also, and age 16 is when I thought I found my true love, which is the boy's dad. And yeah, so it kind of went all bad from there. Due to our culture, my dad found out that I was seeing this guy, and he told me, you either make a choice, you either break up with him and forget him, or you marry him. So at 16, what answer are you gonna give? You don't even know what love is at 16. My answer was, oh yes, I'll marry him. So yeah, so 16 years old, and ended up getting married to him. And yeah, that would be another story. He didn't treat me very, very good. His family didn't treat me very good. First 5 years of our marriage, we lived with his family. I became, from the very spoiled youngest daughter in my mom and dad's house, to basically a maid. I'm not really going to talk bad about them, because I did learn a lot. You know, I learned how to cook because I was a spoiled girl in my mom and dad's house. I didn't know how to cook, you know, come on now. My mom always cooked. So, you know, I was taught how to cook. So that's why I can cook up a storm in that kitchen. And, you know, do laundry, housework. I mean, like I said, I think I have OCD. I got to keep the house clean all the time, which could be a good thing. I'm not a messy person. You know, I keep everything nice and tidy. So there's a lot of things I learned, and, you know, a lot of things, you know, was kind of, you know, hate and hurt in that house too, you know. Yeah, so yeah, I had became the maid. I basically had to get up in the morning. Oh yeah, so I couldn't go back to school, so I had to do a homeschool. So everything I did was from home, and I didn't have time to do homework, you know, because it was either do the homework or take care of the family. I had to get up at 6 o'clock, you know, make sure the tea was made for everybody, their lunch was made, and, you know, they like taking those tortillas. In our language, we call it roti. And like I said, they were a big family, and they didn't just eat one. They ate like 4 or 5 each, you know. So I would make, you know, probably like 25 or 30 of them for their lunch. And then also for dinner, you know, I would have to make another, well, actually probably a little bit more, like 30 or 35, because they were a lot hungry for dinner, you know. So I had to have dinner made, the laundry done, the house cleaned, and then on top of that, I started having children, you know. So I have to take care of my baby, you know, and there wasn't much I could do for him, you know, my oldest son, because, you know, they were the priority. They needed the food on the table on time. So I would have to put him in the stroller next to me and cook dinner for this big family. So, you know, and he was just a little tiny guy, so I'd have to put the bottle in his mouth while I'm cooking, you know, and he's hungry. So that very rare I could pick up my child and feed him milk. So yeah, so life was hard. So then we moved after 5 years. We had bought our own house, and that was when I already had 2 kids. So yeah, so we had bought our own house, and that's kind of when things started going bad. He had became, you know, how can I say, like controlling, you know, and abusive, and he didn't want me driving. My dad kept telling me, hey, when are you gonna get your license? Well, you know, what am I supposed to tell him? He doesn't want me driving, you know. So so yeah, I went through things like that in that house, and, you know, things just got worse, and, you know, we had more kids, and, you know, and then he started abusing the kids, the boys, and I thought, okay, this is not good, you know, we need to get out of here. This is just not good. So, and, you know, I had mentioned to my dad that, yeah, he's, you know, abusing us, you know, and I want out. I can't stay with him anymore. He's crazy. He's gonna kill us. And my dad said, well, because of our culture, we are not to divorce, you know, just like we are not to date. So you make your choice to get married or forget him. So yeah, so I wasn't able to get out of that situation. you know, he was more worried about, oh my God, what are people going to say? What is, you know, what is my family going to say? You know, now my daughter is divorced and she has all these kids and she's in my house. And, you know, so it was more of the embarrassment and the fear, I think, too. I think he feared, you know, my ex-husband. And I have this teary eye that I got to keep wiping. So, yeah, so I'm not crying, but who knows, I may cry too. But anyways, but yeah, so I think he had a fear of, you know, my ex coming to, you know, my dad and, you know, starting problems in their house. And I guess he just didn't want the drama. I don't know. You know, but I know the biggest thing was the embarrassment, because you just don't divorce in our culture. You stick through it no matter what. So we live in America and we don't take that here, you know, and we just don't. You know, I am so against that. I mean, if I know you are getting abused, you need to get out of that situation. You don't need to live in that kind of a lifestyle. I ended up... So yeah, so dad wasn't going to help me. I had no job. I had no kind of training. I was stuck, you know. So I was, let's see. But I think my dad, I mean, it's not like he just kind of brushed me off and said, screw you, you know. He did try to help in many ways. So when I was 27, that's when he says, it's time for you to get your license. And I says, well, I can't. He's not going to let me drive. So my dad hired a driving school instructor to come, you know, to teach me how to drive for like a week. So I don't know how much he paid, maybe 300, 400, whatever. So yeah, so they would come to our house when we lived out in Galt and pick me up and teach me how to drive and whatever. So I says, well, how am I going to take the test? You know, he's not going to let me take the test in the car. My dad said, don't worry about it. You can take the test in my car. So dad picked me up, took me to DMV, and, you know, that's how things kind of went from one thing to another. I kind of talk fast, so I'm sorry. If you guys have questions, leave it in the comments. But yeah, so, and then I ended up getting my driver's license, and the ex didn't have much to say about it. You know, he was just kind of, in a way, I think he was relieved. He didn't have to worry about picking me up and then taking the kids to the doctor's appointments. He just didn't want me to have my license. But it was weird. But then at one point he was relieved. So I just didn't, I couldn't understand him. I tried my best to understand him, but I think he was bipolar, you know, and one minute he could be this person and the next minute he can be a whole different person. So times got really scary with him. So anyways, I'm just telling you guys shortcuts. This is not even the detail. If I tell you the detail, this video will be like probably like a year long. So anyways, I had gotten my license. I was more independent to take the kids to school, you know, take them to their appointments and whatnot. And then I ended up getting a job, and, you know, life was getting better, you know, for me to get out of the house away from him. But don't forget, the kids were left behind. He was abusing them. He was abusing them verbally. He was mentally, physically, you know. Sometimes I'd come home, hey, where'd you get that bruise from? You know, I'd ask the kids, oh, yeah, I got hurt, you know, and they would just lie. And, you know, because they were scared of him, because they knew they had to be with him again, you know, the next day. And he would probably, you know, beat them or told them not to tell me, you know, or whatever. So anyway, so this was the whole rocky road thing for 19 years in this abusive marriage, just a really messy, sticky situation. And there's more to this story, but I'm just going to tell you about the abusive part first, and that's going to be another story. Like I said, after my dad passed away in 2001, my mom came to live with us. And she lived with us, you know, till the day she passed away. And she lived with me, I think, for about, I want to say 11 and a half or 12 years before she passed away. And she had seen everything that I had to go through and the boys had to go through. And she says, my God, now I believe what you went through all these years. And I said, yeah, I've been telling you guys. I mean, I've told other family members, I've asked for help, and I knew there was nobody that was going to help me, but I had to help myself. So after, 19 years of being abused and kids being abused, and not to mention the other women that were involved. he had a problem. It wasn't only the abusive, there were other women. So, oh boy, I can't even count. Maybe about 7 other women that I knew about. I mean, God knows how many more women were out there that I didn't find out about. Who knows if he has any children? I don't know. Any other kids, you know, outside of the marriage? I mean, I know he has kids now. I mean, he's moved on with his life, but, you know, while we were married. But yeah, it was bad, you know, and she says something needs to be done. And I says, well, yeah, I know. So, you know, I've been saving money aside, and she had some money aside too. And she says, look, she's like, my health is getting worse. She's like, I'm not always going to be here. So it's just going to be you. So she's like, you figure out something. So I said, okay. So I'm going to save that for another story, because anyways, guys, I think you guys kind of got the picture. Like, when you go through stuff in life, it's going to happen. You just got to move forward and just kind of keep going and don't look back. Just don't. Whatever you do, don't look back. Make things better for yourself. I'm going to finish the story another time, because I didn't expect that I was going to talk about this and go into it this way. But yeah, we did escape and finally got out of that house and had some money aside, and we were able to do this. And yeah, so other people kind of come into my story from here. So yeah, so I mean, if you guys want to hear more, let me know, comment, message me, whatever. But I'm going to try to put it together and, you know, tell you guys the rest of the story of the big escape. So after 19 years of being abused, and yeah, so you could say I came a long way. So anyways, you guys, thanks for watching, and thanks for bearing with me through this crazy video because we kept getting cut off and losing storage space. So hopefully by tomorrow my other camera will be here. This one, it's a pretty good camera, but okay, the battery's still in the charger. But yeah, it's not gonna work for my blogging, so we need something better that the battery's gonna last. At least something. It didn't even come with like a power cord where I could have it plugged in the wall while, you know, I'm recording. Just nothing. I mean, I guess they just want you to buy all the bits and pieces, and before you know it, you end up spending like $1,000. So if that's the case, then there's this other camera I have in mind that I could buy. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I think somebody's home because I hear something in my kitchen. All right, take care, guys.